This is the word of the week for Sunday, October 19th. Pray, change, live. Today's scripture reading is from Luke chapter 18, verses 1 through 5 and 7 and 8. Jesus told them a parable about how they should always pray and not give up. He said, "In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought of him. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, 'Grant me justice.' For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, 'Because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice. And will not God bring about justice for God's chosen ones who cry out day and night? I tell you, God will see that they get justice, and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?'" Reflection. Jesus' original audience was often shocked or confused by his parables. Reading the parables thousands of years later, in a completely different context, we are less likely to be shocked, but can certainly still be confused. In this parable, the evangelist Luke wants us to identify with the widow, yet his interpretation can sound like encouragement to pester persistently. Thomas Keating suggests it might be more helpful to identify with the unjust judge and hear God in the voice of the widow, repeatedly pleading with us to act justly. But then, what are we to make of the final line about the Son of Man finding or not finding faith on earth? Is this a parable about praying, or acting justly, or living faithfully? Might the parable suggest a relationship among prayer, justice, and faith? The Aramaic word for prayer, shalah, translates as to be open. Prayer, in Jesus' native language, is more about being vulnerable than about asking for anything. When we center, we open our minds and our hearts. We consent to the presence and action of God in our lives. Many of us have found this practice transformative. As Thomas Keating wrote in Open Mind, Open Heart, quote, "Having come to deep interior silence, you begin to relate to others beyond the superficial aspects of social status, race, nationality, religion, and personal characteristics." End quote. In other words, we experience a change in consciousness. This new awareness makes living faithfully possible. To pray is to breathe in. To act justly is to breathe out. The breath of grace circulates in us, through us, and out from us. May we continue to open our minds and hearts in prayer. May we be transformed on all levels. May the interplay of receptivity and deeper consciousness enliven us and send us out to live faithfully in a world in dire need of deep breathing. Meditations. There are 3 meditations today. The first is from Lawrence A. Hoffman's The Way into Jewish Prayer. He writes, "It is helpful to think of prayer not as a mechanical act or a magical way to influence the future, but as a discipline." The second meditation is from Thomas Keating's book, Reawakening. God responds not so much by granting individual requests, but by changing us from inside. Prayer is not designed to change God or the situation, but to change us. The purpose of continuous prayer is to access that which is most true about us, namely, our divine source. The divine is always manifesting itself, though mostly in secret, to those who walk in the presence of God and allow this presence to influence all their relationships. The third meditation is from Ilia Delio's book, The Not Yet God. She writes, "When we listen to the depths of our hearts, we awaken to our soul's desire, break through our fears, and embrace the adventure of life."
Practices. There are 4 suggested practices today. Practice number 1. Praying the Psalms is an ancient practice, one that Jesus practiced. The ending lines of Psalm 145 from Nan Merrill's book, Praying the Psalms, speaks directly to today's gospel. O heart of my heart, envelop me. I know you are near to all who call upon you. Bring to my recollection all that I have denied, that I might be accepting and free to help rebuild the soul of the world with radical trust, love, and wonder. When I speak, let it be of blessing and gratitude. Let your glory within me shine out to the world. You might try praying with a few psalms this week. What do you receive for your journey now? Practice number 2. During this season, just past the High Holy Days, let us identify with the judge who took his time to give justice to a person in need, as Thomas Keating suggests. In our hearts, let us join our Jewish siblings to ask for forgiveness and to seek inspiration to begin again the practice of Tikkun Olam. Let us do our part to repair a broken world. For those who live in cities where the Angelus rings, these bells can be a reminder to touch in with the Spirit. Or let any sound be that reminder for you. Practice number 3. Monastics pray at specific times throughout the day. Consider adding a prayer at a specific time in your day. You might want to try silently vocalizing an intention as you get out of bed in the morning, offering grace with meals, saying a short prayer as you fill the kettle for tea, or writing a gratitude list before going to sleep. Practice number 4. Create a special place for conversation, communion. Perhaps a quiet space in your home, a bench near a beloved tree, a seat in your place of worship. Go to this place on a regular basis to speak what's in your heart and to listen with the ear of your heart. And some further notes. October 25th is the 7th anniversary of the death of Thomas Keating, or as the Celts say, his resurrection day. On this same day, the Living Flame service team is hosting a one-day retreat with 4 conferences and 2 centering prayer sessions. The retreat will run from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. This retreat day will also give participants a small taste of what is offered during the full Living Flame program. You can register for this day retreat through the link in today's email. 2 live Word of the Week prayer chapels are offered to support your journey. Each prayer group has slightly different reflection excerpts. Therefore, some participants attend both. The groups meet Tuesday, 8 to 9 a.m. Central or Chicago time, and Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time. You'll find the link to join these prayer groups in today's email. Additional opportunities to support your silent prayer practice and spiritual journey are offered in the Meditation Chapel, a Zoom-enabled, worldwide meditation community. All groups are free and open to all. You can find out more by clicking on the link in today's email.